Hello everybody and welcome back to European Qualifier number 5. We are just about to get into the finals, which is going to be 99cents taking on Chocotan fan club. But before we do, we just have a few quick messages from our sponsors, and we are going to take a quick look at what these teams are going to be competing for. First off, a huge shout out to Alienware for supplying the Alienware alphas that are going to be given out to first and second place. That's a total of 6 Alienware alphas that have been supplied by Alienware for this event. Huge shout out to Ronimo. We are powered by Gosu Gamers, and the production is done by ES Champ. That being said, let's take a look at what these teams will be competing for. First place, $1,800 cash, 3 Alienware alphas, some Steam items, and a golden game badge. Second place, $900 cash, 3 Alienware alphas, some more Steam stuff, and a silver in-game badge. And third place, you will be receiving $900 cash, some more Steam stuff, and a bronze in-game badge. But that's not to say if you finish 4th, you're not going to be getting anything. You're going to be getting $450 cash, as well as some more Steam stuff. That being said, Nada, let's get into Game 1. Take us through the picks and bans for Game 1 of the finals.
We are looking at 99cents versus Chocotan, as you just said, and this time 99cents has the first pick and also the first ban. That ban is going to be Swiggins. That's powerful ban. That's good. Counter ban is going to be Ayla. They probably know what Evil Soldier is capable of and how dangerous that Ayla is. So that is going down the ban there. First pick going to be Vinny and Spike. So, you know, very powerful. Not get that Invis, get that Silence Cloud. The entire package of Burst and CC is in Vinny, so an overall great pick. The counter double pick is going to be Coco and Froggy G, so getting perhaps even more of this Blaze Coco extended duration we just saw. Get that really powerful Blaze, and that is likely going to do some magic against Vinny. And of course the Frog, once again, deny Nikki his Frog and get a powerful character on their team. On the return, 99cents is going to pick a Skoldier and a Raylan, so sort of inspired by the comp we saw them use in the match against Boss. We know that both Skoldier and Raylan works really well together, so that is a good pick. And the last pick on Chocotan is going to be a Scoop. So, that being said, I do believe we are ready to go into Agion. Have we seen Agion before today, Oz?
We have not seen Agion. This is going to be the first time we are seeing it, and it is the finals. And obviously, that invisibility orb is going to have a huge impact on this game. That being said, give us a countdown. Let's get started with Game 1 of the finals.
You got it. Game 1 of the finals starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, and as the teams are descending, we are going to be looking at the first pickups from all the players, and it looks like base abilities are coming out on everyone except for Vinny. Vinny most likely opting for boots later on, or even rushing that extra damage with the goldfish.
And the small engagements going on right now, the constant pokes out by Aki. We've seen what this comp can do. We've seen how powerful that Scoop is along with that Coco. I really want to see more Blaze coming out though.
No, it's important not to just use your abilities, and that's something that is very, very important in the top tier matchups here, where if you are off cooldown, the enemy team will know, and when they know that, they have an advantage, and we know what happens when the enemy knows that they have an advantage. It's going down. It is going down quickly.
Oh, it is going down. It's going down right now as Whoopi's taking a lot of health, and his health bar went down right there. He's going to be forced to retreat back with a half bar health right now, as we see USB and Nikki on this bottom lane compared to Aki and Chocotan up top. As Chocotan rotates into bottom, we're going to see Chocotan fan club proceeding to this top lane, fight for that invis as Aki is able to pick it up.
Oh yeah, the invis on Scoop is very I have mixed feelings about it, to say the least, because you want to get the snares up, but you also kind of want Scoop to be one of the last people to engage with this comp, because you want to keep Skoldir from, you know, making that throw to get away. You just want him to be available. That's what I'm getting at. It's much more important to have a Frog or a Coco ready for that response. You're in need of his short cooldown. You're in need of that snare hammer, and I don't think you can you know,
and a nice ball coming out as Chocotan is going to be able to pick up a kill on Nikki right there. Whoopi looking for a kill on USB, but as you were saying before, you really don't want to see the Scoop kind of start the engage. He's going to be the finisher. I also believe he's the start and finisher to the engage. He's going to start the engagement with a hammer.
Yeah, the low cooldown of his hammer is going to keep it that way. I think that is, Scoop is in this spot where he can allow himself to both start an engagement and finish it at the same time when he has that that cooldown upgrade. So just having him available for that hammer at all times is a really good decision, and that's why I'm not a big fan of him getting the invis unless he is building for that burst on the bindings.
And now we're going to see USB proceed into his top lane with the rest of Chocotan. Try and set something up. Whoopi looking for a throw. And we saw that Ball Blaze coming out again. Just, not Ball Blaze, excuse me, regular Blaze. Just be such a pester for a majority of the teams that they face today. Whoopi going to take a huge chunk as he's going to be forced to go back, grab some health. Nikki going to clear up this bottom lane right now, land a nice snipe on USB, and proceed into the top lane. They're looking to set something up, but Aki's hammer is a very good preventative measure for all members of 99cents. It's going to prevent the forward movement, and that's what they need to do. You know, movement and just canceling out that movement is so important, especially against Skoldir. We talked about this in the matchup with Boss, that if they land that cocoon, or if they, you know, stun him with the anchor, you're gonna really have Skoldir in a very, very bad spot, and that's something you can abuse very, very easily. So landing the hammer on Skoldir while he's trying to engage is going to really leave Chocotan at an advantage, really. And we're going to see that Blaze come out again, be that preventative measure. Invis should be up in about 20 seconds, so both teams should be looking to secure themselves in mid. And we're going to see Stun Punch coming out very early. What do you think about that?
I like it. I really like Stun Punch early. Skoldir is a CC machine, and it is going to allow for rift stacking. If you get someone in a rift, you stun them with the AA, they're not getting out, because Skoldir, as we know, has the most frequent stun in the game, and, you know, add the time rifts prolonging effects of everything, it's really not going to be, you're not going to be able to escape it, and there's going to be so much just...
Whoopi just narrowly missing a throw down there on bottom. USB taking a lot of damage right now. Nikki looking for the pickup on the kill. USB able to get away with a half bar of health. We're going to see Chocotan look to try and pick up the kill on anybody right now, and he is going to be able to pick up the kill on Evil Soldier. Whoopi is going to be forced to grab some health right now, and we are going to see that ball build come out, that Heavenly Fire coming out very early on Coco.
Oh yeah, it's going to be good versus this team, I think. I have a good feeling about it. Skoldir taking a lot of poke, keeping him low. That's going to keep him from doing, or it's going to keep him from going in very hard with his throws.
And actually the engagement right now, Nikki's taking a lot of damage on bottom, and he's actually going to be able to escape right there. Whoopi looking to try and continue to secure punches on these top lanes. What upgrade do you think that Whoopi can get to kind of combat the constant poke?
Well, the obvious answer here is Perfume Flowers. Get that lifesteal, or yeah, just get that heal on the third punch. It is going to be absolutely essential for the Skoldir's browsing, no, not browsing, brawling. He does browse too, but he will be brawling like a madman, and getting the heal for the punches while he does so is going to allow him to just stay in lane for so long. When he buys pills, he is also...
We're going to see actually the Blaze down here. Look at how much damage they're going to be dealing with that. USB being a huge pest to Whoopi down on that bottom lane. And Blaze is just a huge pest in itself.
Oh, it's slow, it's damage over time, it's everything you don't like in a game. In other words, it's super effective.
If it was Pokemon, it would be super effective.
Yeah, well, against Skoldir type Pokemons.
Against Skoldir type Pokemons, I'm pretty sure it's against every single type of character in Knots. Get that DOT going. just be a pest, and that's what Coco is sometimes, and that's how you got to play it. Whoopi looking to get a kill in Viz or land a throw. He does land the throw on Chocotan right there. Chocotan's taking a lot of damage. A great engagement coming out. Chocotan maybe going down to the DOT if he can't get that health. He does manage to get the health. We're going to see Whoopi retreat back and pick up some health as well right now, as Nikki is going to stay on that top lane with Evil Soldier. We're going to see Aki and USB fighting it out on this top lane for dominance and assertion into that top lane, as Nikki's going back to clearing on that bottom. And we're going to see that hammer land. We're going to see a nice body block coming out, as USB and Aki are going to be able to pick up a kill on Nikki.
That was absolutely a mean engagement. Just go in there, slow down. Nikki had no idea what hit him. He just went down, and it went down so fast. The hammer, the blaze, the AA, everything.
We're going to see that nice dash coming up. Evil Soldier going to be taking a dash and a hammer for picking up that invis. But I do believe that his regen cloud is going to allow him to basically stay at full health. USB picking up that health on bottom, clearing up those bottom lanes very quickly. We're going to see him go back to trying to rotate up top, as Chocotan misses that dash, escaping out on top, rotating back down onto bottom. We're going to see Aki, Chocotan, and USB fight it out on top right now, but a bad call on USB's part. He goes in for the turret dive and gets picked up by the entirety of 99cents, and I think that's where some of these teams really need to pay attention and understand that some of the things that they can get away with in scrims and maybe in pubs, they're not going to be able to get away with against top tier teams.
That is true. You always want to be able to gauge your opponent, and we have not really seen Chocotan play other than here, so 99cents may not have as good of a gauge as to the skill level of this team. So getting to know them, I think, is going to be the most important part of this match. As soon as 99cents pick up on their playstyle and how their abilities interact with their their place and such, it's really going to, I think it's going to change directions as soon as 99cents figure out how to play against this team.
And those are what the beginning stages of the game are for. And on Augyon, it's a huge part of Augyon. It's the first beginning minutes of the match, gauging your opponents and really being able to understand what they're looking to accomplish in their playstyle. So that being said, learning your opponent's playstyle is a very important part of the game.
It definitely is. It's just as important as, drafting, picking and banning, all these things that are not technically in the game. It really plays a huge factor for the outcome of the game.
We're actually seeing a huge engagement going on right now as Whoopi's taking a lot of damage. Whoopi's going to go down to USB, but the return Evil Soldier is going to pick him up, and he is going to be the right-click Avenger and pick up the kill on USB for Whoopi.
Oh man, Whoopi is building for the region now. He has had enough of that DOT, I am assuming, so he is just going to take the easy way and just grab that region.
So for either team right now, who would have the most impact for picking up invis on either team?
I honestly believe that 99cents can get the most out of it. They have that Scoldier, and with an invis Scoldier in a good team, that should be a kill.
A nice throw coming out right now as Whoopi's going to be forced to retreat back. Chocotan wasting his dash right now. We're going to see the dash come out from Evil Soldier. Evil Soldier battling it out. Chocotan's going to be battling it out as well. But that DOT, he may be going down to the stun punches on the bottom. And actually, Nikki is going to pick up a kill on USB up top. And Chocotan getting out with a quarter of a bar of health, as Aki is going to be the only person forced to defend against 99cents as they go for their first push in on this turret, their first real push, with all three members on it. And that is going to bring that top turret down to about half health as Chocotan and Aki are back on lane. Coco is now taking the free drop pod ride down into the map as we're going to see Chocotan use his dash up top, deal some damage onto Whoopi, and Whoopi going to be forced to retreat back and go back to clearing.
And do what's all they do. Right, so about the region, I really don't agree on the double region pickup.
And actually, it looks like he actually will go down right here. Whoopi is going to get picked up by USB in that engagement. The DOT coming out on him right before he died, though. And we're going to see Chocotan go back to their clearing phases. But you were saying something about the region before.
Oh, the double region. Yes, the double region is what, in my opinion, it is to overcommit to one thing. The region at own plus the base region usually is enough. You do not need to pick up 2 stages of region right after each other. That 9 out of 10 times, unless you're fighting a Coco No Genji combo or something that is super DOT heavy, I do not think it is actually necessary to pick up 2 stages of region.
I think in this situation that it was a smart decision, but another upgrade could have been gotten ahead of that, as maybe the damage on throw before that.
Yeah.
Still a solid pick, though.
It is. It is going to help a lot. It is going to help so much against the Coco and their full chucks board.
We're going to see Nikki retreat back here, try and get something done. Evil Soldier taking a lot of damage from that ball, and Silence Cloud on Evil Soldier. The meta. We've discussed this before.
The meta is going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm betting that we're going to be seeing a lot more Scoldier throws now that they can really land them.
And there you go, the double throw coming up, but Whoopi taking a lot of damage in the process. Whoopi is going to be collapsed on right now as Chocotan will pick up Whoopi, but that double throw was a nice throw. As you said before, we were looking for those throws, and they did happen. Unfortunately for Whoopi, he was picked up in the process as he was singled out by the entirety of Chocotan fan club.
He is a huge knot, and that's going to let him be an easy target. That is what he is. He's an easy target, and by being that, the enemy team has a huge advantage.
That huge hitbox is one of the major advantages, and we're seeing the same build coming out on this Coco again. That Blaze. How do you think it's going to play into account on this one?
Scoldier and Slow does not go well together, so I am certain that Coco knows what she's doing.
The Speedometer build coming out on Scoop. Nothing out of the ordinary for these builds. We've seen these builds. We've seen a lot of these top tier teams utilize these builds, but this is the first time I've actually ever seen this Coco build. So for me, this is a bit, quote unquote, shocking.
Oh, that was horrible. I love it. Oh,
and we're going to see Whoopi actually get collapsed on right now. Whoopi again is going to go down to the entirety of Chocotan fan club, as we're going to see this battle coming out right now between Evil Soldier, Aki, and Chocotan. And Chocotan is able to get enough damage to force him to retreat back, and it looks like he's going to be teleporting back to grab some HP. More upgrades coming out. We're going to see Chrome File and Cat coming out. Lucky Cat on Raylan. Tell us about it, Nada.
Yeah. Increases the AA damage against Osonauts. This was before the droid changes happened, so you can actually say that this upgrade was very much
actually
ahead
a
of its
huge
time.
kill coming out. Evil Soldier able to pick up a USB. USB looked like he was overextending just a bit.
That is dangerous indeed. As I was saying, the cats. Oh, how about we look at? No, never mind. Frog did get out alive. I'm waiting for that engagement up there.
It's bound to happen. Chocotan's waiting to set it up, but we see Nikki on bottom going back to this clearing, just waiting off for those droids to land that double snipe on them. Whoopi looking to take this top turret with Evil Soldier. It'll happen. It's bound to happen. They can do it pretty much whenever they please. They're looking for this droid pickup, though. Maybe set something up, and in addition to taking a turret, they could potentially pick up a kill.
Well, they're going to have to all be together to get that kill.
Now we're going to see Evil Soldier on bottom. But as you were saying before, tell us about Lucky Cat. Tell us about the changes that were made to it, etc.
Oh, well, no changes were made to the Cat upgrade specifically. Only every other upgrade, because it was ahead of its time and was only not damage before the droid changes. It is going to provide a bit more damage than the other damage upgrades. It's going to do a total of 40 extra damage on your AA against enemy Awesome Knots. The reason he is picking this up now instead of building the turret push is most likely to get that extra brawl in, knowing that these knots are a bit harder to kill than when fighting boss on Ribbit.
And, you know, I have a feeling that Chocotan has figured out that they need to single out Whoopi, because he is going to be secured kills, that bigger hitbox, the CC that they can have on him, and I think that they've kind of honed in on that, because I'm looking at the kill differential right now, and Whoopi is actually 0-4, and I believe that Chocotan has figured out that they need to focus him down.
Well, he is, as we said, the easy target. And I think it is less of Wolfie's fault than you know, just him being properly countered. As in, he's going in, and there is going to be that hammer. The dash is going to be ready, and just the blaze. Wolfie has the least mobility of all on 99 cents right now, and well, let's face it, he is going to have to tank up a lot of damage.
He's going to have to take up a lot of damage as Chocotan takes no damage on there, being able to kind of work around his cooldowns and nullify damage on Snipe. But we're actually seeing Flaming Fist coming out on Whoopi, and I haven't seen Whoopi pick this upgrade up in a while, but the DOT is actually going to pick him up as Chocotan goes down, but I haven't seen Whoopi pick up Flaming Fists in a while.
Well, the Flaming Fists, they are going to allow him to land the more throws, get extra damage in, and when he gets those flowers, which I'm really hoping he does, it will also get him more regen for the more bang for the buck, but the bang would be a punch. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but just stay with me, it's going to be good.
We'll stay with you. We're also going to be looking into that midsection now, as Whoopi's going to be picking up Invis, but not before he takes a chunk of health coming out from USB's Cocoa Ball.
Coming out of the USB. I see why that might confuse people. It is mind.
Turn the USB around four times before it actually works.
It is mind games, and they are the masters of it.
We're going to see Whoopi look to set something up right here. Those Flaming Fists are going to be very powerful in a few seconds if he can land a throw and really focus out Chocotan. Chocotan notices it, goes out for the dash. The throw coming out on Aki a little bit too late. Silence Call being dropped there by Evil Soldier as USB battles it out in there, and he is going to be escaping that very quickly.
An important strategy that USB is utilizing is the fact that you can activate your Blaze Trail before going into the Silence Cloud and still doing the damage.
And a nice kill coming out from Whoopi there, as he's going to be able to pick up the DOT kill on Aki from that from top to bottom lane. And we're going to see Whoopi looking to retreat back, pick up some upgrades now. Almost 300 solar. I'm interested to see what he's going to pick up. And Snare Quake.
Good upgrade indeed, allowing him for even more landing of punches and throws and all the things you can imagine. All that is nice and sweet and sugary in this world. Also deadly and scorching hot.
And we're actually going to see Whoopi trying to battle it out with USB right now, as he's going to be going into that bottom lane with Nikki to clear that very quickly. Evil Soldier shortly to follow. Idol of the Ice Queen being picked up by Scoop, getting more damage on the Binding Burst. And we're actually going to be seeing a USB taking that DOT from Skolier at this point. Just looking at these upgrades right now, I don't see regen coming out, so that Earthquake can be very devastating against non-regen characters like Coco right now, and Frog.
Well, Frog does have a one stage of regen, but that is still going to do enough damage.
And a nice burst down. Whoopi is going to be able to pick up a USB. And the throw coming out right now. They're looking to pick up a kill on Chocotan and Aki. Aki's going to be able to get out right there. And Evil Soldier just narrowly missing the spike dive. And we're going to see Nikki go back to clearing up these bottom lanes right now, as Aki's going to be forced to defend this top lane, while Frog is going to be back in lane in a second, as he is right there. But that bottom turret being assaulted by 99 cents. And we're going to see Chocotan start that engagement right there. Whoopi taking a lot of damage right there. He's going to be going back right now. Evil Soldier picking up the opposite creeps, being able to stay in lane, clear a little bit more, and health coming out for Whoopi. We're going to see the clear coming out from Chocotan up top right now, and we're going straight into this. Whoopi is going to be forced to look into kind of really going into these engagements, starting them with the Snare Quake due to that obvious CC that he'll have. If he can land those Snare Quakes, he'll be able to secure a kill with the throw. It looks like he's going to land the throw, but Aki is going to be able to just narrowly escape the clutches of the entirety of 99 cents by ducking in right there. And we're going to see Nikki look to set something up right now. The burst from the Frog, Chocotan dealing a lot of damage. We're going to see the ball coming out from USB now, and we're going to see Evil Soldier trying to attack and land the spike dive. Nothing to come out of it, though, as Whoopi goes into the bottom lane, lands a throw on USB, lands the CC snare, and USB is going to pick up that bottom health very quickly. and we're going to see Evil Soldier and Whoopi trying to get into that bottom lane, pick something up, as the entirety of Chocotan has proceeded into this top lane to work something out.
Oh yeah. You were talking about...
And actually a huge burst coming out right now as Chocotan is able to pick up Whoopi against the turret up there. And as I said before, they were looking to work something out, and they did.
Oh, they did indeed. Skoldier getting pills now, and I approve. I'd like to see more pills, just to let him get those engagements, like really nail them down, and be able to take that response damage that he's going to get when he goes in.
We're going to see USB try to duke it out there with Nikki, taking a huge chunk of 510 AA shot coming out very quickly.
The portable clunk explode, as I like to call it.
And the portable clunk explode it is. It's dealing an immense amount of damage. Nikki going to be charging this and kind of saving it for that top lane. Is going to use it as USB maybe caught out in a bad situation right now, taking a 700 dash from Evil Soldier, but we see this frog kind of trying to body block up there. USB looking to get around in that, and we're going to see Aki try to pick something up right now with Whoopi dealing a lot of damage. Aki's going to be able to pick up that health and survive narrowly as USB and Chocotan are going to be forced to defend against 99 cents. The second cooldown upgrade coming out on Scoop finally.
Ooh, the speedometer. You've been waiting for this.
The speedometer exists. That battle for that mid is going to go to 99 cents as they are able to pick up that invisibility orb. We're seeing Evil Soldier clearing up those top lanes as Whoopi looks for a throw. Maybe they can work something out. Whoopi is in a bad situation right now. He's in the other creep zone, and that is not going to be a good Silence Cloud drop. Actually, it may be as they all start going into it and they start the fight. Chocotan going into that Silence Cloud, guns blazing, hoping for the best, and they do thwart off 99 cents, pushing them back into that top lane.
Oh, well, I'm surprised 99 cents has not picked up the bottom turret yet, actually.
They can at any point, and I think they're using it as kind of a lure to lure them into the turret. And we're going to see Whoopi retreat back on bottom. We're going to see USB going into this top lane right now. Nikki is the only person on map, and I think Chocotan realizes this. They're going to try and make the best of this, but boots on Raylan, so powerful, being able to get that movement speed, and we're going to see a potential kill come out. Nikki's going to be able to pick up Chocotan. The hit coming out on the snipe on Aki, and Nikki looking for the kill with the spike dive on Evil Soldier, but the CC coming out on the Scoop is going to prevent that as the hammer saves Aki's life.
All right, well, we're seeing a bit more movement.
Aggressiveness,
Yeah,
I would say.
99 cents have finally warmed up.
Warmed up. They've had the buns in the oven. They're ready to get it going. They're taking the buns out of the oven, man.
No mittens, going in raw.
They're pulling the hot buns out of the oven, no gloves, taking all the heat coming out from Chocotan right now, and just dealing with it. And they've really turned this around in a sense. We've seen Chocotan focusing Whoopi, and I don't think they're going to be able to focus Whoopi anymore with that health bar.
He did.
And the throw coming out, Chocotan maybe going down. He is going to be going down to Nikki, Whoopi, and Evil Soldier. A nice burst, and that really goes to show you really need to save your frog cooldown sometimes and not engage with them.
Well, frog is all about can you wait it out long enough, and do you have good enough reflexes? That is the core part of frog.
You're going to be seeing that snare coming out on Evil Soldier up top as USB and Aki look for something down there. Whoopi is going to be able to walk away a little bit with much health. Half health, excuse me.
It is, compared to everyone else on map, he does have a lot of health. And I'm hoping to see the flowers come out now so that he can build up his brawliness. And there we go! Goodbye, Woofy.
Those flowers are going to be very powerful in the long run as far as continuing to brawl, as you said before.
Exactly, that is. Scoldier is an exceptional brawler, and with the right team support, he can get a lot of damage done in a very short amount of time.
And a very nice Silence Cloud to prevent that engagement on Chocotan. USB maybe going down to DOT right now if he could be able to pick something up. And USB is actually going to escape on this one. We're going to see Whoopi proceeding to this top section where Aki is and fight it out with him.
Oh.
Flashy glasses. Interesting.
No range on flashy glasses. I like this. This is going to be a lot of fun.
I call that upgrade the snub pistol, actually. Just how short it is. The range on it, it's one of those upgrades where you... Exactly, you see it right there. You just barrel stuffs.
Yeah, I wanna... When I do this build, it usually is in a map that has a bit more bounce power. You just fly in, and you're like, hey guys, kaboom! And then they die. It's very cool. I love it.
Going back to changing these bottom lanes in their favor. Seeing Evil Soldier looking to try and pick up Chocotan, and Chocotan stealing Invis, being able to get away with that. A nice play on his part, being able to juke out 99cents and get Invis at the same time. Whoopi going back to clearing along with Evil Soldier, and the two top turrets are still up for 99cents. What can Chocotan do to push themselves forward and really get to those turrets?
Frog and Scoop really needs to talk together, get that sync up going, land the hammer, get the throw
like that, and a USB is going to pick up Nikki, and Whoopi in the process is going to pick up USB, and a 2-for-1 exchange coming out in favor of Chocotan. Chocotan is trying to escape Evil Soldier right now, and it looks like he'll be able to, and Aki and Evil Soldier, Aki and Chocotan are now the two people on map. They don't have much push power, but I think they could take a turret.
They should be able to take this. It is only 2 bars, and there's a Vinny. Well, the Silence Cloud is going to be a problem, but that is out now, so I do believe that top turret is dead.
It is going to go down. That is going to be the first turret in favor of Team Chocotan.
Oh yes, they need the Soul Iron, by the way. They really do.
The solo difference right now, they look pretty even, but Chocotan is taking a lot of damage from Nikki, and Nikki is going to be able to pick up the kill on Chocotan as Nikki looks in for it, and that was an interesting knockback ball, and it looks like Nikki might be able to get pick up, but Whoopi in for the save and the throw. Nikki is going to fight it out with Whoopi, trying to escape right now. Whoopi has saved Nikki's life, and we're going to see a counterattack come out now as Whoopi and Evil Soldier are going to be able to pick up another kill for 99cents.
These kind of plays is why most people regard 99cents as one of the best, if not the best team in the current Awesomenauts competitive scene.
That is going to be the third turret coming down in favor of 99cents.
I think they can take this next turret as well if they get together.
If they group up very quickly, I agree 100% with you. It looks like they are. That is going to be the fourth turret down, as 99cents has paved the way to the core.
Look at Evil guarding that invis, just waiting for his teammates to get back to get the optimal duration for that invis, so nothing goes to waste.
As we see Chocotan go into the top section and get pushed in, a huge fight going on right now. Evil Soldier taking a lot of damage. Aki picking up Whoopi in the process. USB is looking to help out right now. Nikki needs to get back a little bit because that Arbe is working wonders. I don't know if anybody saw that, but Arbe was picked up by the Frog in the process. Almost that near team wipe, and Arbe just completely destroyed Nikki in that process. Nikki trying to land those two HC bomb shots and completely shut down by the Frog.
Well, that's the curse of having good aim when you're fighting an Arbe Frog. There's no mercy.
USB taking a lot of damage, narrowly escaping with his life and a half of a bar of health. He's going to be teleporting back at the current moment as we see Chocotan trying to battle it out with Whoopi, taking a quarter off of Whoopi right now, but he's taking a quarter off the Whoopi.
That should be an expression. Don't know what for, but it definitely should be.
Evil Soldier looking to set something up right now as he's going to dash into the Coco, dealing that 700. We're going to see Whoopi with the entirety of 99 cents progress into the final portion of this game as they're looking to secure a victory, setting themselves up in the creep zone right now. USB caught out of position. He's going to get picked up by Nikki very quickly. We're seeing 99 cents progress, and we're seeing them push in. We're going to see Whoopi look for the throw here. Nothing is going to come out of it, though, but a very strong engagement going on for them. They see that the throw is going to get landed on Chocotan right there. Whoopi going to land that CC snare coming out, and we're now seeing 99 cents push into the core section of Chocotan and battle it out with them into the core. Small chunks being pushed out on that core right there, being brought down a few bars, and we're seeing tweeters come out on Frog.
No, that's actually a really good pick versus a Scoldier with Stun Punch, because you can now just jump up in his face and then let him apply the damage to himself.
How do you think that Chocotan can combat 99 cents in this?
Then they need the damage. That's what they have. They need to kill them before they get killed. Right now,
it looks like that Silence Cloud is going to be dropped. We're going to see a small engagement going on right now as Chocotan is going to take a huge chunk, and he's going to go down to the final poke in by Evil Soldier. Evil Soldier is going to get picked up by Aki in the process, but USB is going to get picked up by Nikki, and now Aki is going to be forced to escape Whoopi, and Whoopi is continuing to pound out Aki with his fist. He is going to go down, and that is going to be 99 cents working on the core right now. That is a team wipe. That is AA. Those are fists. That is the core. It is at half health, and that is a lot of damage being dealt. There is no way that that is going to survive.
Nope.
And
there you go.
99 cents picks up game 1 of the finals in the European Qualifier number 5. Give us our post-game data. What could have went differently? We saw Chocotan be able to really focus down Whoopi at the beginning, but as we proceeded into the mid and end game there, 99 cents just turned the tables. What happened?
I think it all really culminated when Whoopi sort of started to get pills. They got in moving where you could take up this much damage and you could deal even more, and like just the whole Vinny has Silence Cloud, now Vinny has AA, ouch, that hurts. Vinny now has range. Wow, what? How did I die? Like, all these things come into play, and the later in the game we get, the better and more powerful the combo of 99 cents get. So, just having all that damage, you see the throw damage, you see the fists coming in with a heal, there's the height, the earthquake snare, all these things led to a solid victory. Now, if they wanted to combat that, they could have gone for maybe a Baby Cur Mammoth pickup. Might actually have been a good idea, because that is going to allow you to quickly engage after a Silence Cloud, because Silence Cloud works in a way that it keeps putting on tiny ticks of silence on you, meaning it is not one continuous silence. So as soon as you step out of Silence Cloud, there's going to be a little time frame where you cannot attack, and with the Baby Cur Mammoth you can reduce that time frame to really catch your enemies off guard, even by a little amount.
That being said, 99 cents is going to take game 1. Before we go into game 2, keep an eye out on the Twitch chat as another giveaway will be held. Keep an eye out in the Twitch chat for instructions from a channel mod, and you have the potential to win yourself a Robo Scoop skin. That being said, we will be right back with game 2 of the European Qualifier number 5 in Alienware Awesome Cup 2. It's a lot of numbers, but we'll be right back.